a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kurtenstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Sullivan. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that's what led to this incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at midfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, second down and 15. Back to pass. It's Sullivan. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Gets some space around the 30. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That pass is batted away, incomplete. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass is caught. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on the screen. Puts into space at the 50. Now here he goes. At the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead.
14, Texas A&M, 0.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Scanning the field, it's Sullivan. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Not a long return, but the important thing to take wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set, second down play here. It's a draw to the back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Snags the quick throw. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
And this defense is all over it. Instead of giving up on this series, giving up that touchdown, they are flying around trying to protect that goal line.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
0.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A gain makes it second and medium. A quick throw out left, complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. He hands it off from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The Aggies looking to run some tempo here. Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Receiver makes the catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, you pick up some big yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll try the right side on the toss. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Goes out to stiff arm. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs?
Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Hand off to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Texas A&M, 7.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on 1st down. Caught quickly. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sullivan. Delivers quickly to the left side. Got a man open. Hits him right in stride. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using his legs here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. No huddle now for the offense. And now the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a quick catch. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down. to 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Sullivan. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The Aggies hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Texas A&M.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Catch made over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 30. The 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Great job here by the linebacker, taking advantage of that pressure by his own defense. They got to that quarterback. In fact, he was hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball's in the air, and the linebacker recognizes he'll be able to make that play and takes it to the house for the touchdown.
Went after, up and good.
35. Texas A&M 10.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Aggies offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. On 1st down, it's play action. Finds the receiver wide open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sooners. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got his man wide open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through.
Texas A&M, 17.
The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
A 2nd down after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's got room to run. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. It's been the quarter break, Kurt. Oklahoma has the lead. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kurt, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
You
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas A&M 17.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Receiver makes the grab, breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and you're able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Past the 20. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas A&M 17.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Runs through the defender. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking to pass. It's Sullivan. Defense is coming after him. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Great move there. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense really clicking here.
6 remain. 6 remain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The ball is caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go at the 30, at the 20.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.